You ever have one of those days where the universe or God just lines everything up for you perfectly? Like fate is practically shoving the moment into your hands like it needs to happen, and somehow you still manage to drop it? That was me today. And this is about the girl that goes to my gym. There's this girl. She's extremely beautiful, but I feel like she is very quiet. She moves with intention. You can tell she knows why she's there. She's not loud. She doesn't try to stand out, but somehow you still notice her every single time she walks in. She's been in my gym for as long as I can remember, always around the same time that I go. And there's this strange pull, like we keep ending up in the same space for a reason. Sometimes I'll catch these quick glances from her, almost like we're both thinking, are you going to say something? Or am I going to say something? But neither of us does. And I'm 21, I'm in college. I notice these kinds of things, and I'm almost overthinking every single time, especially nowadays. You never really know how old someone is. Some people look older than they are, some people look younger than they are, and the last thing I want is to cross the line and make someone really uncomfortable, especially in the gym. That's a safe space for a lot of people. So I've been playing it safe for all this time, but today God gave me three chances, and I blew them all. The first one, I walk in and I'm going to go to the squat racks. It's my leg day, and all the squat racks are taken, except she is using one of them and doing the exact exercise that I was planning to do upon walking into the gym. And this is the perfect opportunity for me to say, hey, do you mind if I work in with you? Or mind if I just stand by and wait for you to finish up? And would have been a perfect icebreaker. But the second I see her, I feel that buzz. The nerves underneath my skin all make me freeze. My heart starts racing. My hands feel weirdly shaky, and that might be a result of how much pre-workout I took beforehand, but she's never said a word to me, and I've never said a word to her. And suddenly I feel like I'm about to give a TED talk on glutes and gym etiquette to her. I just kind of stand there. I'm really just shook by her presence, and I'm pretending like I'm checking out my workout plan, just waiting for a squat rack to open up when the perfect opportunity is right in front of me and I don't take it. And then I bail. I walk off and just pretend like I got a backup plan and try and go do some other leg exercise. Um, and then a second chance comes up when I'm finishing up my workout. I move to cardio, and there's only one treadmill open. And what would you know? It's right next to the one that she's using, of course. And by now, I'm starting to think that she thinks I might be a creep. I might be just spying on her and following her around. Um, and I get onto the treadmill, I start walking, and we sync up our walking, and I'm like, oh no, she's gonna notice I'm walking the exact same speed as her. And I'm like thinking to myself, just say something, just something, just say like, what's your name or something. And my head's just kind of feels like there's just static. Like all I can think about is like these like three questions. What if she's not interested? What if she's younger than I thought? What if I say the wrong thing and then I have to see her every single day after this? And I can feel my heartbeat in my ears, and I say nothing. She finishes her cardio, she wipes down the machine, packs her things, and she's literally right there, 2 feet away from me. I feel like this pull. She's literally standing right next to my treadmill. Like I could literally just stop walking and say something. But no, I stayed silent the entire time, did not say a word. Third chance. I leave the gym, I get in my car, I'm sitting there disappointed that I didn't say anything. I'm literally like talking to myself saying, man, I should have said something. I check my phone, I look up, and she's literally right there, walking to her car, parked directly in front of me. And I'm literally in a moment of awe. I'm like, no way, right? There's no way this is actually happening. This is the final moment. This is my chance. Get out and say something. There's nobody else watching. It's just us in the parking lot. And then I feel it again. I literally get paralyzed in my seat. The weight in my chest, the fear of saying something and the fear of not. I sat there and I watched her drive away. 3 shots. And I took none of them. And the thing is, none of this was life or death. It wasn't dangerous. There was no real consequence. I mean, what was the worst thing that was going to happen if I asked for her name? She tells me she has a boyfriend. Cool. My bad. But it felt huge. Fear can do that, and it makes these tiny moments feel so massive, like it's like something that's going to change your life. And it always dresses itself up as logic in our heads, like now's not the right time, she probably wouldn't be into it, you don't want to make her uncomfortable, just wait another day, she's not actually looking at you. But there's but what hurts more than rejection is not knowing if she felt that same pull, not knowing if she caught those glances the same way I did, not knowing if she was silently hoping I would speak first. And maybe I'll never know. maybe maybe if this video gets 20 likes, maybe I'll go up and talk to her. But maybe, yeah, we'll say if this video gets 20 likes, I'll go up and I'll actually talk to her. And I'll make a new video on the update on that. But anyways, we let fear narrate the moment. It's done that before in other ways, other places. Maybe you've had those too. The opportunity you let slip because you told yourself you weren't ready. The person you cared about but never told. The dream you let shrink because it felt too far away. The truth is, you miss every shot you don't take. You play a game of basketball. If you never take the shot, you'll never score. It's a warning and a reminder that nothing ever happens when you sit still. You can't win a game if you never play, and life doesn't reward the people that sit on the sidelines. And you only live once, not in a kind of reckless, impulsive way, but in a way that don't let the moment walk past you 3 times kind of way. Don't be like me. Maybe next time I see her, I'll say something, because at this point, we're constantly next to each other doing similar exercises, and even if it's small, even if it's awkward, even if it leads to nothing, at least I'll know I tried, and I won't have that question in my head of what if. I won't look back 2 years, 5 years, 10 years later and wonder, what would have happened if I said something? What would have happened if I had that opportunity again? Because you can always grow from a situation, but you can't change regret. Once you choose not to do something and time passes, you won't necessarily always have that opportunity to try again. And I know now, looking back on this a few hours later, awkward is better than regret. Because trying is always better than wondering. Because maybe, just maybe, she was hoping that I would try. And maybe if you're hearing this right now, you're thinking about your almost moment. Whether that's a job, a person, an experience. Maybe this is your sign to go and chase that moment. To speak, to try, to finally take your shot at something that you think you don't even have a shot at. But remember, you'll miss every shot you don't take, so you might as well just take it anyways. Love.